Hi, my name is Michael Veit. I'm Technology Evangelist at Sophos, and I'm going to show you how modern endpoint security software protects against modern threats. On this client, I got installed the Sophos Endpoint Protection Advanced client alongside Sophos Intercept X, our next generation endpoint client. So I got file level protection with deep learning and traditional methods. I got controls on the user as well as certain runtime protection functions. And I'm going to show you how this layered approach protects against different infection vectors. Typical infection vectors are, for example, USB sticks, private USB sticks found on the parking lot, and if they are not authorized, then device control will just block them. They do not even appear in the Windows Explorer. Another infection vector is unauthorized apps, like in this case a file sharing app. Many users can install and run, even without admin rights, applications. And with application control, you can block those apps and app categories from running. One way to trick users into downloading and running malware today are phishing emails. Here we have such an email which claims to come from Microsoft support and which should help against the currently published CPU bug. Here's a link to a tool which claims to check if the CPU on this PC is vulnerable, and another link behind which the user can download the patch. However, these links point back to the web server of the attacker. Clicking on the patch download link, well, we see that the browser opens and web control blocks the access to the website, which is categorized as hacking because it's known to distribute malicious content. In order to be able to download this patch, I need to switch off this protection layer, which I'm doing right here. Web control is disabled. Now I'm able to download this file from this location. But as soon as the file is written to the file system, our file scanning kicks in, and here the machine learning, deep learning engine has detected that this file is malicious and blocks access to it and of course also execution. So here are too many protection layers, so let's try something else. I see this check tool here, which is an HTA file, an HTML application. And, well, okay, access to this location is blocked. That's due to download reputation, because we know that this location is used to distribute bad things. Now let's turn off a few protection layers. So the internet download scan, off. File scanning, deep learning file scanning, everything is off. Now let's try to download and run this HTML application. Okay, it's downloaded, but oh well, another protection layer. The script analysis of our host intrusion prevention system says there's something bad in it. Now let's turn off the next protection layers, including malicious traffic detection and the host intrusion prevention system, which includes the script analysis. Okay. Now from my browser I should be able to download the HTA application, and I try to launch it from within the browser and see what's happening. The browser is terminated because of the process lockdown, because if we have protected applications like the Chrome browser trying to start certain scripts, we block this and prevent infections this way. So let's try to get around that protection layer too, and let's run the HTA script directly from the downloads folder. Now the script starts, but the application control kicks in and blocks the execution of PowerShell. You see that it's quite hard for an attacker to get a foothold on the client. Okay, so give him another chance. So the next thing is that we disable application control, which means the attacker can then execute using this script the PowerShell. Okay, we disable this. Have a look at the right, you see ransomware protection still on. Okay, now we run the HTA script, and what is it doing? It's actually using PowerShell to download the real malware from the server of the attacker, execute it, and this is a ransomware which is detected by our CryptoGuard component, which detects malicious encryption, stops the application and the malicious encryption, and even restores the original files. CryptoGuard is one example of behavior detection which we got in Intercept X, Another one is the detection of malicious activity. Here I got another malicious HTA script, and when I start it, actually I open up a back connection to the attacker's command and control server. As a command and control server, I am using Kali Linux distribution. Now I have a back channel connection to the Windows 10 client, and I can now up and download and run files, make screenshots, capture keyboard commands. I want to go even further and steal passwords from memory or password hashes from the registry. As an attacker, I've just extended my rights and I got system rights. But now I try to steal the password hashes from memory or registry, I get an access denied, because another protection layer against credential theft in Intercept X prevented me from this. A message on the client tells me that credential theft has been prevented. These were a few examples how attackers try to get access to a system and how Intercept X together with Sophos Endpoint Advanced provide many layers of protection in the whole attack chain. Thanks for watching.